for tapping in. This is James H. Cam. It's like 6, 7 a.m. in Charlotte. I'm in the bathroom because the light in here is fire. But wanted to come to you real quick, make a video. Before we jump in there though, let's check out the view. Shout out to Charlotte. I love Charlotte. One of my favorite cities. I don't know if you can see it, but view is definitely fire. But wanted to come to you and chop it up about trading in the stock market and just kind of give some more free game, because I feel like sometimes my content may be a little advanced. So just want to kind of come for people who may be interested in how to trade the stock market, just not really know what place to start, and just come and just kind of chop it with you. Just to begin with, to kick it off, follow me on Instagram at James H. Cam, Twitter at James H. Cam. Visit jameshcameron.com, and I'm dropping everything on the internet for free so you can see what's going on. Okay, with stock trading, let's talk real quick. There's long-term trading and there's short-term trading. So long-term, what you want to do is you want to add stocks to your portfolio. So you want to buy companies, you want to buy shares of companies that you believe in. Short-term is when you have strategies, you have ways to make money in a short term that is kind of like a job. It's kind of like a hustle where you wake up every day, you watch the market, you bust these trades, and you take cash, but you do it daily. So it's not really like a long-term thing. Now, with short-term trading, you can hold positions for minutes, for days, for weeks, for hours. However your strategy is, there's a whole bunch of different ways to make money. But there's not only one way with the stock market. I feel like the problem is we kind of think of the stock market like this big thing, when if we really sit down and break it down, it's not really that complex. It's very, very simple. So let's talk basic. If I know nothing about stocks, okay, if you know nothing about stocks, basically what you have to do is sign up for a brokerage, because you have to pay somebody, which is essentially a brokerage, a middleman, just to take your money and purchase stocks in exchange. So the brokerages that are free and popular, you have Robinhood, you have E-Trade, you have Thinkorswim, which is hosted by TD Ameritrade. Okay, now we go on there, make a free account with these brokerages. These are the people that's gonna middleman your money. Okay, now I made a free account. Now what do I do next? Okay, after you make a free account, what you wanna start doing is learning and getting that education. You wanna figure out how to curate your watch list. So watch lists are important because that's going to be the stocks that you watch every single day, and it's going to let you know the return on those stocks. You'll be able to see the performance of those stocks daily, what percentages they're going up, what they're going down. So that will let you know if the information you're getting is correct or not, if the horses that you're betting on are actually winning or not. So how do you get a good watch list? The way you get a good watch list is you have to submerge yourself in a space. It's point blank period. You can follow my Instagram and you'll see the companies that I'm signaling. You could just add those to your watch list. Even if you don't have the money to invest in them right now, add them to your watch list so that way you can see how they're performing over time. Now, once you have a good, solid watch list, all you have to do is wake up every day and go to your watch list and just trade it. That's pretty much what I do. I curate my watch list and I wake up every day and I just trade my watch list. Organize your watch list. So when you go on these apps, you have the ability to make multiple watch lists. Organize them. You can say that this is the list from this date. You can organize them by technology companies, whatever sector they're in, whatever industry they're in, whichever way you want to organize your watch list, which makes sense for your brain, organize it. Now, how much money do you need to start? It really doesn't matter. You can start with $5. You can use apps like Acorn that helps you out, take your little money and save it, and then it'll add up over time. You can buy partial shares or brokerages like Robinhood. That's the beauty of Robinhood. You don't have to have all of the money. So if you see a large number like Bitcoin, for example, today is, what is today? I don't know. I think today's like the 8th or 9th, whatever day it is. And Bitcoin is like 42K. Now, if you don't have 42K, don't feel intimidated and not rock with it. Go take the money that you do have and go park it in there and let it go up over time. But Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. That's a little bit different from stocks. Speaking of cryptocurrency, let's talk about that a little bit. What is cryptocurrency? Basically, cryptocurrency is just the same thing as our money, the US dollar, the euro, the yen, but it's decentralized. I'll let you go on the YouTube rabbit hole and look up all of this stuff, what it means. Just basically that is not regulated by the central banking system like our dollar is. Like this dollar that's sitting here is regulated by the United States of America. Bitcoin isn't. It's not regulated by that. It's an algorithm that regulates it. It's supposed to be the next wave of currency because it's not controlled. And yeah, again, I'll let you go do the deep dive and research. But if you're interested in cryptocurrency, just know that it goes up and it goes down. It's very spiky. Don't get intimidated by that. Look at it from a larger term view where if you just buy and hold. Now, is the stock market for you? The stock market may not be for you. It's not for everybody. Honestly, the returns may not be for everybody. The investment strategy may not be for everybody. It may not click with your brain. I'm a real estate investor first. I've been studying real estate for years. I've been investing in real estate, and I came across the stock market. It's different than the real estate industry, but it's not really that different. For my brain, personally, how I look at things. I look at it as buy low, sell high. It's the same thing with real estate. Buy low, sell high. Same thing with stocks. You understand trends, you understand data, and then it's just the same thing for me. But the stock market honestly may not be for you, but the reason that I make content is for the everyday person to understand that there is a place for you in the stock market. It's not that big, complex thing that honestly that black people and young people and we just felt like for a long time that we couldn't rock with it. And it's more than one way to get into it. You don't have to just get into it the traditional way. And especially now with technology enabling us, we can do it however we want to do it. But just know, however much money you have, whatever your qualifications are, you can learn how to trade stocks. And it's a great long-term hold. It's a great skill to have. It's a great way to understand how money works and how the real world works. And it'll encourage you to where if you start making returns on your money, the 5, 10, 20, however much money you put into the stock market, you start making returns off that. Now your spending habits will change. Now you won't be so quick to just go spend it outside. You'll say, no, I want to put it into the market because I'm getting more money for my money. And you'll take it and be able to cash out and go buy something else. You go buy some real estate. Now you're a stock trader and a real estate investor. The game could go crazy for you. Main thing I want you to remember is to be patient with your growth, be patient with your understanding, and just know that this happens over time. It's not gonna happen overnight. You're gonna take some L's. For sure you're gonna take some L's, but if you're winning more than the time you're taking L's, then you'll be fine. That's what's really important to remember, is that it's all about the long-term game. It's all about learning something different. It's all about keeping to advance yourself. It's all about getting into games that wasn't designed with black people in mind, wasn't designed with poor people in mind, wasn't designed with minorities, period, in mind. It was designed for a certain group of people who had a certain privilege, and now that time is up. Now anybody that wants to, anybody that has access to it, they're coming for it. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you go get it. Well, peep the merch though, man. Get Better Daily. That's the brand. Improve your routine, change your life. You dig? But I appreciate you tapping in. Again, this is James H. Cam, live from Charlotte. I don't even know what time it is. Visit jameshcameron.com. Check out everything I got going on. Follow me on socials at James H. Cam. And guess what it always is? Stay hustling, my friends. Excuse the Dewey, too. Got to keep the waves correct. Excuse the Dewey. I don't know how you look in your house, but this is how I be looking, all right? All right, stay hustling.